Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the 2023 Rivers Conference Basketball Tournament. We are set to get underway in the championship game. This one between the Cashion Wildcats and the Hennessey Eagles. Hennessey Eagles, under the direction of head coach Brady Page, come into tonight's game. 9 wins, 1 loss on the season, ranked number 10 in Class 3A by OSSAArankings.com. And the Cashion Wildcats, under the direction of John Hardaway. You got some info for them?
Absolutely. So welcome. My name's Neiman Abavi. I'll be here with Patrick tonight on the Cashion side of it. So super happy to be here on Championship Saturday night here in beautiful Kingfisher, Oklahoma, where your Cashion Wildcats coming in ranked number 9 in Class 2A, led by Coach Hardaway, Tony Wood, and Eric Robinson. With a 9-0 record, have definitely done well this year and looking for a great game here tonight against Hennessey.
Starting lineups being announced right now for the Hennessey Eagles. Junior number 1, Juan Dominguez, averaging 21 points per game, 2 assists, 3 steals. Also in the starting lineup, junior number 3, Christian Tovar, 6 points, 4 rebounds per game. Angel Rodriguez, 19.6 points per game. He's the senior number 20 at the point. Junior number 22, Wade Vinson, 3.3 points per game, 4 rebounds. And junior Noah Murray, number 25, 4.4 points per game and 5.5 rebounds each contest.
On the Cashion side, and they're all grays, we've got senior number 13, Alex Nabavi, sophomore forward 20, Vance Rainey, sophomore point guard number 21, Jonah Jenkins, senior wing leading scorer on the team, Jacob Woody, and senior forward number 24, TJ Roberts.
Home grays trimmed in white for the Cashion Wildcats with some burgundy trim as well.
Brand new, Patrick.
Are they? Those look good.
Just for tonight.
From what I understand, I do know some teams are going to some gray for both home and away. Hennessey Eagles will be wearing their road blues. They have a black insignia of eagle feathers on the front of the pant leg, Nike swoosh on the left hip. The blue jerseys trimmed in white, white numbers, and white block Hennessey across the chest. Hennessey will be going right to left on your video screen. Cashion Wildcats left to right to begin the contest, and the tip.
Tip is won by Jacob Woody. I think he's undefeated the tip this year, so brought in by sophomore point guard Jonah Jenkins as he gets across the timeline. Right side, Vance Rainey. Low post on the baseline, back to TJ. Looks like they'll work it around. Back out to Vance. He'll shoot the 3. It's up. A little bit short. Rebound by Woody. Back up and good.
Rebound put back there by Woody. First score of the contest, first possession. Eagles with their first possession under the direction of Coach Brady Page through the point guard hands of Angel Rodriguez. Now a 3-point attempt. Christian Tovar off the rim, no good. Rebound Wildcats.
It's like Nabavi's able to get it. Senior's going to push it up strong. He's going to go all the way up and off the backboard. A little short there.
Angel gets the rebound, 3-on-1. Numbers are not there, so he pulls it back out before turning it over.
Jenkins with the steal, left hand all the way up, looks for the contact, goes up, doesn't get the basket, but it's going to go to the charity stripe for his first chance at the free throw.
Angel Rodriguez charged with the foul. He gets the turnover and stayed glued to his front pocket the entire way. We got a little body on the shot attempt. First foul of the contest.
So sophomore Jenkins definitely did a great job in the semifinal game, was leading scorer with 14. It looks like it will be on the floor. Tricked us both. So Cashion will set up out of bounds. 7:10 left here, 2-0. Fast start. Woo, tough pass. Nabavi with the long 3, in and out.
Christian Tovar gets the rebound, dishes it off to Angel Rodriguez, crossing the timeline with the pass. Wade Benson takes a thought at least to the 3-point shot, but gives it up. Juan Dominguez, he's got the ball before dishing it to the point, Angel. Angel, a couple of dribbles, gets it to Dominguez, who goes towards the paint. Outside the left elbow, no good. Rebound Wildcats.
Good pressure by Nabavi. Woody with the rebound. Senior kicks it back out to Jenkins, and they'll reset. Looks like a little matchup here for Hennessey. Little screen up top by Nabavi. Jenkins calling for Vance to come over. And they'll reset here. So Jenkins looking for that back cut. Roberts to the right. Back out to Rainey, cross pass to Jenkins. He'll take it baseline. Floater reverse and in. Good job there by the sophomore. Take what the defense gave him.
Got underneath the basket and went up on the glass. It was a great move. I thought he was going right into the defender, but beautiful shot right there for the Wildcats. Up 4-0. We've played 2 minutes. 3-point attempt. Angel Rodriguez, no good. Rebound Wildcats.
Up quickly to Vance Rainey. He goes all the way. Are they going to count it? They're going to call the block. It's good. So good job there by Jenkins off the rebound, pushing it up, getting it to his BFF. Vance Rainey, sophomore, on the left side, goes up strong, is able to get it, count the basket. 6-0 here, a chance to make it 7.
Wade Vincent charged with the foul. There was a little consultation between 2 of the game officials. Mark Hoffman determined that it was a block, not a charge. Now we have substitutions on the court for the Eagles. Bryson Hunt, senior number 24, enters the game.
Shots missed.
Hennessey should play 7 players today. Christian Rodriguez will come off the bench as well, most likely, unless Brady Page has some other plans in store. Dish out to Wade Vincent. He gets it off the glass. Vincent with the bucket. First field goal for the Eagles. Whistle on the floor. Juan Dominguez charged with the foul. That's the 3rd for Hennessey. Long ways from the basket. A little over-aggressiveness in the backcourt. Nonetheless, Wildcats have possession, up 6-2.
So a 2-man game up top. Jenkins to Rainey, looking for the curl to Nabavi. Good ball movement by the Cashion Wildcats. Little strip there. TJ Roberts is able to get it back. Jenkins will look. He'll kick it back out to Nabavi for the baseline 3. It's up. Good. Bang.
Juan Dominguez. Good shot right there. Juan Dominguez lost contain. He lost his offensive player that he was supposed to be guarding man-to-man and finally found him, but it was too late. 3-pointer made. 9-2, Eagles with possession. Christian Tovar with the corner 3. Circles in and good. Cha-ching. Tovar for 3.
Using every bit of the rim on that one. That was a nice one. Jenkins brings it up the right side. Cross into Nabavi, a little elbow shot. It's good for his 5th straight point in the game.
The old-fashioned jump shot right there from the right elbow. Eagles with possession, 11-5. Wildcats with the lead early here in the 4th quarter. Have not yet played the first 4 minutes. 6-point lead for the Wildcats here in the championship game of the Three Rivers Conference Tournament. Eagles have the ball. Wade Vincent at the top of the key. He dishes it to Tovar. Tovar back to Vincent. Corner 3 attempt. Juan Dominguez. Cha-ching! Dominguez for 3. That's 2 3-pointers in a row for the Eagles. Trims the lead to 3.
It's fast-paced action here. You guys are getting your money's worth here on the streaming cast. So as Jenkins looks for the screen from Vance, good defense by the Hennessey Eagles. Woody looking for his next bucket. Out to Rainey from the wing. Short. Fight for the ball.
Wade Vincent comes down with the rebound. Through traffic, finally gets it off to Angel Rodriguez. Coach Brady Page tells him to slow it down and running the play that he has determined. Setting it up. Angel, he's fouled at the elbow.
Looks like that was on sophomore Vance Rainey. Great job by Angel taking it right to him off a little delay dribble. And that will be his first of the game.
First foul for the Wildcats. Eagles down 3 with possession following the inbound attempt.
A little steal there. A little confusion out of bounds. Vance Rainey's able to find the ball. He kicks it out to Jenkins. Jenkins eyes baseline drive. Chooses to pass out to Rainey up top. Short. TJ Roberts fights for it. Nabavi's able to gather it. He'll kick it back out. He'll look. Tipped. Looking for Vance Rainey on the opposite block. Comes up short.
Bryson Hunt gets his hand on the ball. Angel down to Dominguez. Up underneath. It does not go. Bryson tips it out to Christian Tovar. He goes into the paint. Blocking violation down low.
It's like the foul there on TJ Roberts. Patrick, little known fact about TJ Roberts. Kid averages about 1 charge a game. He was hoping to get his first one here tonight. But it will be a blocking foul.
I was looking at the action down in the paint. I didn't even realize the basket went in. So this will be the and one. I was looking at the contact, waiting for the official to determine block or charge. It was block and Tovar for the and one. And that's a 3-point play for Tovar.
Tie ball game. Patrick, we've got a good one here, only to be expected. So 3:20 here, 11-11. Jenkins brings it up the left side. He's eyeing for that back cut to Nabavi. Covered, good defense by Hennessey. He'll kick it out to Roberts. Roberts slows it up. Jenkins looking for the curl. He'll go left-hand drive and is able to draw the foul there. Looks like that might be number 2 on Angel.
Angel had to use his hands instead of his feet, and it results in his 2nd foul. 4th foul for the Eagles as a team. Tied 11 at the 3:05 mark. Back onto the court for the Eagles, number 22, Wade Vinson.
Yeah, it's a tough deal for Coach Page there.
Christian Rodriguez is also onto the court, number 23, the sophomore for the Eagles.
Deep pass, out of bounds from Jenkins back to Rainey. Jenkins now surveys, gets it back out to Nabavi. Look in the short corner. Jenkins will shoot the three. Bang! Three-point play, nice assist by Nabavi, and we've got a 14-11 game here. 2:53 left in the first quarter.
With Angel taking a seat, Dominguez will run the offense from the point position, top of the key between the two circles, dishing it to Tovar, three-point attempt. Cha-ching! He gets his second of the game. Let's keep playing.
They got to find him. He's hot, red hot. So with that, Jenkins will bring up the right side. Nabavi at the high post, Rainey on the cut. Rainey on the right side, looking for something on the down screen and the baseline here. Little confusion there by the Wildcats. Jenkins with the left-hand drive, back out to Nabavi. Dangerous pass. Nabavi drives with his left, floaters up. Won't go in. Rainey, Woody's there for the rebound, does not go in. Rebound, Hennessey.
Bryson Hunt comes down with the rebound, quickly gets it out to Wando. He looks into Coach Brady Page, crossing the timeline via the dribble. 2-minute mark, we're tied at 14. Lots of basketball to play, and we are going at a very nice pace. So let's keep the action on the offense and the defensive side going. Eagles with 2 fouls, Wildcats with 4 here in the first. Wade goes baseline, foul on the floor.
You know, Patrick, there's certainly a situation as they call the foul there. Looks like that's going to be on third foul on the team and the second for T.J. Roberts as he's subbed out. These two teams know each other very well. I know a lot of the senior boys, Nabavi, Woody, and Angel play club basketball. So there's a little extra stuff going on here. It's going to be a good one all night.
Yeah, as well as the knowledge between Coach John Hardaway and Coach Brady Page. Each and every year facing each other at least 2 times. Missed field goal there for the Eagles, rebound for the Wildcats.
Goes to Tishner, he brings it up to Rainey to Woody. Woody's got to get himself uncorked, but I got to Rainey. We do have some substitutes. Sophomore Austin Frazier in, senior Caden LaFortune in, as well as sophomore Trey Tishner in for Nabavi. It looks like T.J. Roberts. And Jonah Jenkins, it looks like. So Frazier's eyeing it. He's kind of stuck in a corner, back out to Vance. A little confusion there trying to set something up as we have a little extended 3-2 by Hennessey. Frazier out to the right side, back and forth, little 2-man game. Looking to get that high post working there with Vance Rainey. Woody will pull the trigger. It's up, in and out. Rainey with the battle, but a little bit over the back, a little bit extra there.
Yeah, he avoided him with the body, but the hand came over the top and contacted Bryson Hunt, who had obtained the rebound.
So with that second foul, Rainey finds himself on the bench, and in comes back in Nabavi in for Woody, and sophomore Nick Nabavi will be coming in for Vance Rainey to cover the blocks.
Tied at 14 each. Wildcats and Eagles inside 1 minute to play in the first quarter. This is the championship of the Three Rivers Conference Basketball Tournament. Angel looks into Coach Page, resetting the offense. Going to yet determine if we're going to go for one play in this quarter. Did not work well for the Eagles yesterday versus Okarche when they were playing for one shot. Ended up with a turnover and gave up 5 points in the last 0.9 of the quarter. That was yesterday in the semifinal. Turnover almost inside 20 seconds. Bounce pass. Angel gets the assist. Bryson Hunt with the basket.
Yeah, it's dangerous when you extend that defense out there like that. You're going to expose yourself on that drive. So Austin Frazier out to Nabavi with 6 seconds. Deep three. Off the back arm, Frazier with the rebound, was able to draw the foul. A little tough luck there by Hennessey.
Juan Dominguez, he's going to get charged with his second foul there at the 2.5 mark remaining in the quarter. Substitutions, Noah Murray, Christian Rodriguez onto the court defensively. Inbound attempt here for the Wildcats with a chance to tie or lead going into the second.
So Nabavi passes up the shot, probably should have shot it, but Frazier was not expecting it.
And that's the end of the third quarter of play. A very tight one, 14 for the Wildcats, 16 for the Eagles. In that quarter, Juan Dominguez had a made three-pointer, as did Christian Tovar. He made 2 3-pointers and had 3 3-point trips. One was the old-fashioned field goal and one. So Tovar led the Eagles in scoring with 9 in the first quarter. Wade Benson and Bryson Hunt each added 2 to complete the scoring for the Eagles in the first quarter.
And for your Cashion Wildcats, we've got an expected Alex Nabavi with 5 and Jonah Jenkins here with the other 5. Vance Renniefield's back up with 2, Jacob Woody with 2. Jacob Woody very quiet here. Hennessey doing a great job of matching up, finding the double team, working to make sure that he doesn't even catch the ball. It's been a very quiet evening thus far for the senior, who certainly has been averaging a double-double and well over 20 points this season, 9 games deep.
Well, where the Eagles have been lacking this season, and they'll have to struggle against it the entirety of the season, is a lack of size down low. They got some athleticism down low, but they don't have anybody over the 6'1" in the height area. So they got to win their games defensively on the perimeter and with their speed, as well as the attempt to outscore their opponents, which of course is first and foremost in basketball. You mentioned earlier about the familiarity of the teams, the familiarity of the coaches between Coach Hardaway and Coach Page. Coach Page right now has a 10-1 record versus Cashion in his career here at Hennessey, and I know Coach Hardaway would like to turn that around in this game.
So with that, Jacob Woody just makes sure to double jinx on him. He's able to get the steal. The kid's got about a 9-foot wingspan. He's able to get that steal, and that's why Coach Hardaway's got him up top on that pressure 1-3-1.
It was a great move right there. Tied it at 16. We are one possession in for both teams now in the second quarter. 16-16, half a minute played. Pull-up jumper 14 feet away. Angel with 2.
Yeah, you're going to want to watch that battle between Woody and Angel the rest of this game. It's going to be a good one. Jonah Jenkins brings it up. Frazier is able to corral it. He's going to take a look. Back out to Jenkins on the wing. Looking to get to Nabavi. Curl back out to Frazier. Woody on the block, asking for the ball. Still asking for the ball. Jenkins curls in, drives all the way in, left hand. And they're going to call a little extra step there on Jenkins, wondering what happened. But turnover with 7:04 left.
Yeah, Mr. Hoffman saw an extra foot on the court. Looked like it was a Euro step attempt, at least the fake pass part of the Euro, called for the traveling violation. 2-point lead Hennessey has, and Hennessey has possession. So looking to extend that lead with this possession. Tovar with his hands on the ball, but in traffic. Bounce pass to Noah Murray. He quickly gets it back out to Christian. Angel's going to reset the offense. Crossover dribble. He loses the handle. Back inside the paint, gives it up to Noah for the 12-footer. A little bit short, then off the back iron.
Good job there by Nabavi on the block out, and Tishner on Angel there, the sophomore working against the senior. Back out to Frazier from Jenkins, deep 3, in and out. Looks like we've got
a foul away from the ball on the rebound attempt. Looked like a loose ball foul. That'll be on number 13 for the Wildcats. I was looking at the potential box out on the three-point shooter. I was not looking down low to see any of the contact that happened down there.
That's where I was at as well, Patrick.
Both teams with 5 fouls, evened up there and almost evened up on the scoreboard. 2-point lead here for the Eagles. 3-pointed tip by Tovar. Cha-ching! Tovar for 3 again.
Kid's on fire.
He's got 12 in the game, averages 6.0 per contest so far on the season. He's doubled that up, and we're not at halftime.
Jenkins looking for the out cut. Frazier is able to get back into Jenkins. Tough pass there. A little lazy. We'll go off at Hennessey, and Cashion will retain possession here. It's 5:58 left. It looks like Caden LaFortune will be coming in Frazier on that last pass. So with 5:58, 16-21, Hennessey over the Wildcats. Jenkins out of bounds, kicked out to LaFortune. He'll eye the 3. He'll shoot it. It's up. Banks in on Saturday night.
Off the glass, just like he had planned, if not hoped. And that, does that give them the lead? I give Wildcats the lead.
No,
I've lost track of the score looking up there. I thought that might have trimmed it, but still a 2-point lead. 1 3-point attempt right there. I'll get it back together. Christian Tovar from the corner. He misses it. Murray with the rebound. Sets it back out to Angel. He cross courts to Dominguez. Another 3-point attempt. Wando for 3.
Looks like Cashion is working very hard to keep it out of the hands of those two guys, and Tovar's taking advantage as he's been able to get open and shoot, but that time it was his partner to be able to get in. So with that, Cashion will get across the timeline, down 5 now, their biggest deficit of the game.
Juan Dominguez with his first field goal from inside the three-point arc. Dominguez has 8 points right now. As I mentioned before, Christian Tovar, who averages 6 points per game, already has 12 so far in the first half to lead the Eagles in scoring and stretches that lead that was 2 points at the end of the first quarter. It is stretched it to 7 here in the second.
If I'm Coach Hardaway here, it's probably pretty clear here. I know we talked about the athletic guards of Hennessey, and you definitely worry about extending the defense and losing out on the drive, but those three-point shots have absolutely killed. In fact, I've got to believe the majority of the field goals tonight have been from the three-point mark for Hennessey, and certainly have been the culprit here in extending the lead. So
it's tied up. Actually, there's been 5 three-pointers made and 5 two-pointers made for the Eagles, and 1 made free throw attempt. So it is definitely pick your poison between Dominguez and Tovar, and Angel hadn't got started from the three-point arc yet. So playing defense against Hennessey is a gamble at best.
So Tishner Frazier looking to get to the high post. Nabavi's asking for it, and we've got
3-second lane violation.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Saw his heels in the lane.
Let's hope they keep that laser focus for the rest of the game. That's pretty good work there.
Strangely enough, Mr. Hoffman was standing right next to Coach Page, who was probably assisting him counting to 3. Got the 3-point lane violation turnover. Eagles with possession, 7 points up. Angel hesitates and then has his shot blocked out. Tovar gets the rebound behind the arc. Tough defense, 40 feet away from the basket, and a foul just inside the 40-foot mark.
So great block there by Jacob Woody. Again, talked about that wingspan. He definitely, he's 6'3", but certainly plays 7 feet sometimes. Looks like Trey Tishner, the sophomore, will pick up his first and the 6th for the Cashion Wildcats here with 4:11 left in the second quarter.
Angel Rodriguez has his hands on the ball, crossing the timeline for the second time this trip. Following the inbounds, 3-point attempt for Wade Benson. Cha-ching! Benson for 3.
So with that, it's a 10-point lead now for Hennessey. Definitely the largest lead of the night for either team. Frazier to Tishner. This is a little too hard off. Great pass there by Jacob Woody, but can't finish on that last layup.
I believe he was expecting contact, and then the seas parted. Now another 3-point attempt. Dominguez too far. Tovar, he got the rebound and then threw it away.
Tishner on the right side to Austin Frazier, sophomore to sophomore, and it's good to break the snide for Cashion here with 2:46 left in the second quarter.
Wade Benson couldn't guard them both, so he had to choose one, but still was not there in time. 8-point lead, trimmed it away from the double-digit lead for Hennessey. We're nearing the 2.5-minute mark remaining in the first half. Eagles with the lead, 29-21. Run through the screen right there. No call. No violation then. Angel looks into Coach Page. He goes back out to the midcourt circle. Stop and pop from 13, no good. Rebound Wildcats.
Good defense again by Tishner, the sophomore. Woody with the gather on the rebound. He's looking to his right into the high post of Nabavi. He'll drive, he'll stop, he'll throw up the free throw shot. It's good.
Beautiful shot right there from the free throw line. Inside 2 minutes, and now it's a 6-point lead. 4-0 run right here for the Wildcats over the Eagles. Slowing it down just a little bit, gathering their breaths. Get some oxygen in the lungs and get ready to run. Behind the back dribble right there from just inside the free throw line. Angel with 2.
Good patience there by the guard for Hennessey. Cashion will slow it down themselves with 1:32 left here. Frazier will get it from Nabavi, and they'll reset. Looks like they're going to look for a little space action here for Tishner and a weave. LaFortune will work it out top. Whoa, tough pass out to Woody on the baseline in the corner. Nabavi drives to the baseline. Another cross pass. Tishner will drive. He'll kick it back off the leg of Nabavi. Frazier with the floater. High and off the rim. Nabavi with the rebound, but will get the foul there. Nice work by Nabavi to come down, looking for the alley-oop off the missed shot. And he'll earn himself a chance to get 2 from the line.
That was great timing on his part because the rebound before it came to him came off the top of the glass, and so it affected the fall just a little bit. So really good timing on that rebound put back. and getting the foul forced. Wade Vinson gets assessed his second. Both teams have 6. Back on the court for the Eagles, number 24, Bryson Hunt. Noah Murray gets to take a little break.
So Nabavi gets his 8th. He'll be looking for his 9th here on the second shot and trim that lead, hopefully, and from a Cashion perspective, to 6, and he sure does.
Inbound handoff to Angel Rodriguez. 1 minute to play here in the first half. 6-point lead for the Eagles and possession. Needing to extend that. They're going to try to play 4-1, as is the case without a shot clock in high school basketball. Perhaps that will change in the state of Oklahoma here in the next few years. Some states have instituted the shot clock for high school play, but so far not in play for high school in the state of Oklahoma. Nobody to pass to. Finally finds Christian Tovar on the baseline. He gives it back off, trying to determine. Scott McCarthy is in doubt. Mark Hoffman is in doubt. So we'll probably just go with possession arrow unless they are unsure. Nope, they're going to make a decision that it was off blue.
So good work there by Jenkins and Frazier on that side. Landon Lagasse was able to check in here for Caden LaFortune. And so with 32, let's see what Hardaway will draw up in the last few seconds here of the second quarter.
Christian Rodriguez comes onto the court, re-enters, and new into the game. Freshman number 30, Leighton Choate for the Eagles. Played defense this last half minute of the half.
And just like that, Tishner trades rebounding with, Coach Hardaway trades rebounding with Lagasse with shooting and dribbling with Tishner. So we'll see what happens here as Austin Frazier comes up. Tishner on the left wing will work it out to right to Jenkins. The sophomore point guard will look. Frazier, a little three-man game up the top here.
Straight man defense right here for the Eagles. Now switch up top. 15 seconds to go, 6-point game. Wildcats wanting to trim this by 3 or 2 at the bare minimum. Maybe even draw a foul.
Drive by Tishner's up. It's blocked. Rebound by Woody. Reverse layup does not go. Tip in is up by Nabavi. No foul called, and certainly no basket. So with that, we had an exciting last few seconds.
That shot from behind his head, I was rooting for it to go in. That was such a beautiful rebound and putback. You don't make many when the goal is behind you, but he gave it a very good try right there. We are at halftime of the 2020 Three Rivers Conference Basketball Tournament. This with the Cashion Wildcats and the Hennessey Eagles. Unofficially in the first half of play for the Hennessey Eagles, Juan Dominguez had 8 points. Christian Tovar led the Eagles in scoring with 12. Also on the board offensively, Angel Rodriguez with 4 points. Wade Vinson added 5, and Bryson Hunt, the senior, got 2. That coming in the first quarter field goal. So that's the 31 points for the Hennessey Eagles after 2 quarters of play. Do you have anything for the Wildcats?
Sure do. So leading scorers for the Cashion Wildcats, Alex Nabavi, senior guard with 9, followed by Jonah Jenkins, sophomore point guard with 5, and then Jacob Woody with 4. We've got a handful here. Caden LaFortune with his 1-3, bank off that long 3. Austin Frazier, sophomore point guard 2, and Vance Rainey, forward, sophomore forward with 2 as well to make up Cashion's 25. Certainly a situation where if you look at the ledger, a couple things that pop out. It's not necessarily the 9 by Nabavi, but it's the 4 by Jacob Woody, who's usually the leading scorer for the Cashion Wildcats.
Well, we have 2 more quarters to play in this, and it will be exciting. We're going to turn our mics off and watch a little tic-tac-toe for the halftime entertainment, and we'll be back in about 5 minutes and get your second half underway. Rebound your own ball, Carlos. Rebound your own ball. You just catch it when he makes it, all right? Everybody start at the free throw line. So when you make a bucket, get a puzzle piece, tic-tac-toe right there. First one to get one in a row wins $100. All right, on the free throw line to start. On the free throw line to start. Right there, Jeff Lamb on the free throw line with Brian is. All right, we got an equal. Are you ready? You can do whatever shot you want. Layup, free throw, three-pointer, anything you want to do. Let's go. Oh, we got 2 makes. We got one going. I'll flip this over. All right. He's got it going. What are we going to do? He goes for the block.
Good job, Carlos. All right, what's going to happen here? Oh, good move, good move. Carlos is coming. Oh, he goes for the block. Oh, we got it right there. Cross diagonal across the middle. Luke takes home the $100. Give Luke and Carlos a big round of applause, everybody. Give it up. Tic-tac-toe.
Welcome back to the Three Rivers Conference Basketball Tournament championship game for the boys bracket right here, right now. We're about to get started in the third quarter. Eagles got out to a 10-point lead at the 3:50 mark of the second quarter. Wildcats trimmed that down just a little bit, went into the halftime break with the Eagles up by 6, 31-25. That's where we are before the inbounds to begin the second half of play. Once again, both teams in the top 10 of their proverbial classifications. Hennessey Eagles ranked number 10 in Class 3A, Cashion number 9 in Class 2A. This game, with a victory to whichever team will pull it out, will go a long way in helping their rankings. It's always the goal of a team to get into the top 8 so that they can be the top seed of their area. So that's a goal when you're facing another team in the top 10, regardless if it's in your same classification or not. Wildcats with possession to begin the second half of play.
Jenkins up top, sophomore point guard. Looking, a little curl back cut to Nabavi. He's going to look to drive. He's going to take a look, bounce pass back to Jenkins. Nice pass to Rainey on the baseline. High off the rim, captured by Hennessey.
Noah Murray comes down with it. Looks like we had 2 Wildcats, 1 Eagle to get the rebound, and same team knocked it away from one another, and Noah came out with the rebound 20 feet from the basket. Eagles with the 6-point lead into the second half right here. Angel Rodriguez with the left-handed bounce pass to Wade Vinson. He doesn't have baseline access, so he gets it back out. Now both teams will be playing in their team bench offensive ends, so directions from the coaches will be for the offense a little bit closer. 3-point attempt, Wade Vinson right there, a little bit strong. Noah Murray had positioning. He just could not get the grip on the ball. He knocks it out of bounds. Wildcats with possession.
Yeah, good work by the junior there. He almost had it. He was working against Woody, who had a little bit of a length advantage on him. So with that, Jenkins brings it up across the timeline, 6:52. He'll drive left hand. He'll stop. Little CP3 action, kicks out to TJ Roberts with the 3. The senior, bang, for the 3. His first points of the game.
Left all alone in that corner. Nothing to that. Trims a lead in half. 3-point lead now for the Eagles, 31-28. Angel Rodriguez running the show from the point position. He goes to the right, pulls up for the 12-footer. Too long. Wildcats with the rebound and a breakaway.
Nice job by Rainey to Nabavi to find that on the quick rundown, and that certainly is a nice bit of energy there for the Cashion Wildcats.
Coach Page a little apoplectic as to what his point guard did on that, resulting in the turnover on the previous possession. We played 2 minutes. We are down to a 1-point lead. Double team up top. Tight defense way out from the basket. Angel goes in, tries the floater from 12 feet. This one goes.
Yeah, he certainly earned that one. Jenkins with the push down the left side. Left hand will go up, no call. Bump, falls, rebound Hennessey.
Angel Rodriguez crosses the timeline, then inside the 3-point line. Noah got underneath the basket, did not have a shot. He misses it. Wildcats rebound.
Woody with the push, left hand up, and good.
2-step weave right between 2 defenders for Hennessey. Trims a lead 2-1 yet again, 33-32. Angel has to take a breather before he starts his dribble in the backcourt. Hopefully he'll cross the timeline before the 10 count. He does. 3-point attempt, Christian Tovar, little to the right, but he gets his own rebound. No, he does not. Wildcats with the ball.
Yeah, good job there by Jenkins taking it. He was looking for Nabavi on the trail. He was covered up, went ahead and took it left hand, and Angel a little deep on the under the basket. Will get that foul and send Jonah Jenkins to the line for 2.
Angel was a little late with getting his position, slide underneath, get charged for the block on the shot attempt. From the free throw line, Wildcats have a chance to tie and take the lead.
Patrick, you caught your breath yet? Goodness gracious.
I'm glad I just have to only call half of this game.
First one in and out for the sophomore, a little disgusted in himself.
Noah Murray to the bench for the Eagles. Bryson Hunt back onto the court for the Eagles as well.
Hardaway with some instructions here for that next set. Jenkins eyes it, up and in and out for the second, so didn't have a chance. So good foul there by Angel, be able to convert that no-shot free throw opportunity.
The lead remains with the Eagles, 1 point. Angel fakes to his left, then goes right. Now baseline, looking for somebody to pass to. Finds Wade Vincent, then the defender leaves him. Cha-ching! He should not have left Vincent. That's his second 3 of the contest. Vincent has 8.
So certainly a learning opportunity there for Jenkins on that one. Good execution by Hennessey. So with Cashion working against that man defense, a little weave here. Jacob Woody left-hand drive. We'll look to continue to go. Nice find by Rainey. Kick out to TJ Roberts for his second 3. Off the short iron. Rainey with the rebound. Goes up, looks, finds Nabavi with the 3. He'll pull the trigger up a little long. Rebound Hennessey.
Bryson Hunt gets the rebound on the long three-point attempt. 4-point lead. Almost played half of this. Tovar with a three-point attempt. Cha-ching! Tovar for three. That's his fourth long-range bang of the contest. 7-point lead. Sorry, didn't mean to step on you.
You're all right, Patrick. You're doing great. We're lucky to have you. Jenkins eyeing it up, crossover to the right hand. Nice work, swivel. Doesn't fall for him. Asking for the foul. Rebound stripped by Rainey. He kicks it back to Woody Hughes, shoot the three. It's up. Off the back rim. Rainey fights for another rebound, another job. Offensive rebound there by the sophomore. Great work and great energy.
Fantastic by Rainey on those two misses right there. Will make the difference, especially if the Wildcats get a field goal on this attempt.
Jenkins with the spin move, hard off the backside of the iron.
Tovar comes down with the rebound after a little battle with his own player. Gets it to Wade Vincent, who crosses the timeline via the dribble, looks into Coach Page. Wade bounces it all by himself in the near corner in front of the scorer's table. I believe both teams are thankful that things have slowed down. Oxygen is needed. Someone needs to crack open a door because we're about to get started again.
Here we go.
Now the ball back into Angels' hands. Keeping it a long ways from the basket with the 7-point lead. Inside 3 minutes to play here in the third.
So you talked about the shot clock before. You know, it's sometimes a disadvantage for the offense here to try to play down slow ball. Let's see if it affects Hennessey here in this situation.
Wade Vincent left alone in the corner, three-point attempt. Cha-ching!
It
Vincent
sure
for three again.
It sure doesn't.
Kind of lull you to sleep, doing nothing, then all of a sudden 3-point from the corner.
Jenkins will look to the left side. He's got a double screen set for him. He'll look to drive with his right hand. Nababi with the elbow jumper. Good. Nababi's been solid all night. I hope not to jinx him too much, but nice work there by Jenkins on the curl back to Nababi. 42-34, 8-point lead here with 2:17 left for the Hennessey Eagles.
For the second time in the game, Eagles stretched the lead to 10 at the 2:30 mark. They did it once before in the second quarter at the 3:50 mark, but that made field goal right there before the timeout trims it back to single digits for the Wildcats. Eagles have 4 made field goals in this quarter, 3 of them from 3-point range. If I remember correctly, we had 5 in the first half, so Eagles have made 8 3-point field goals so far in the contest, and we are just inside halfway through the third quarter.
Yeah, on those last couple 3-point shots for Hennessey, there was a little bit of confusion on terms of that man coverage for Cashion, so good work by Hennessey. Hopefully, if you're Coach Hardaway, you're looking to see if the defense can respond here and slow that down a little bit. A full court press here, Patrick. It looks like for Cashion, maybe a little token full court press.
Just a little teaser right there. 8-point lead nearing the 2-minute mark of the third quarter. Angel Rodriguez looks into Coach Page. Coach Page entering this game, 180 wins and 51 losses so far on his Hennessey High School varsity coaching career. Resetting the count from the game official, getting inside the 6-foot range, then outside the 6-foot range. Angel does. Now he goes to the paint, dishes it off to Vincent. We've been there before. Different result this time, in and out. Loose ball foul. Loose ball foul going to be assessed to the wrong player. The correct one that did commit the foul, but the wrong player as far as Coach Page. He would rather just about anybody on the court have that foul, but it was assessed to Angel, which was the correct call, and that's his fourth, and he'll get to sit down until deep into the fourth quarter now.
So let's see if, Patrick, Cashion can take advantage of that with their floor leader on the ground. Kick out from Jenkins to Rainey, off the mark on 3.
Dominguez comes down with the rebound. He'll run the show from the point position. Long pass to Christian Rodriguez. He's a deep 3-point shooter as well, but he passes it up, resetting the offense through Dominguez's hands. Wade Vincent, he's going to need a breather. He hadn't left the court in quite some time. Tight pressure up top, going to go into the paint. He's tackled from behind. Tackled from behind would be a little bit aggressive on my call. Contact on the wrist right there.
That's a big no-no, Patrick. You never try to reach from behind. That's going to be an instant foul called every time.
Yep, without a doubt, without a doubt. Eagles with the inbound tip from underneath their own goal. Bounce pass into Wade Vincent. He's double-teamed in the corner. Maybe we'll have, nope, almost had a backcourt violation. Christian, just sloppy offense right there. And sloppy offense yet again.
So Jacob Woody it looked like when he was going up with two hands, he was wanting to flush that and decided not to and lay it up and kind of short iron. Very lucky that it was coming back. And looks like the turnover by Hennessey will give it back to Cashion.
Yeah, it looked like there's definitely a strong pull of gravity when he got airborne and didn't quite get to the 10-foot level that he needed to flush that down. But nonetheless, Wildcats ball, baseline attempt right here.
Frazier with the strong move on the post. You don't expect that from a point guard. Sophomore goes up and in. Nice two-point shot.
Bryson Hunt with tight defense right there, but just loose enough to give up the field goal. Wade Vincent has the ball in his hands. 6-point game, but we have a timeout request granted by Mr. McCarthy. Full timeout here assessed to the Hennessey Eagles at the 32-second mark here in the third.
So Cashion, actually Hennessey is able to extend the lead. Cashion brings it back within 6, kind of where we were at halftime. It's going to be a pretty interesting remainder of the third quarter to see how this one ends up going into the last quarter of the game.
Yeah, as I said just a moment ago, 3 made three-pointers for the Eagles so far in this quarter. Only 1 from 2-point range, and that was from Angel Rodriguez, who's on the bench with 4 fouls right now. No other Eagle really in foul trouble. Juan Dominguez has 2, Wade Vincent has 2, and no other Hennessey Eagle has a foul assessed to them in the contest so far. So that's really not a concern for anybody in Eagle Blue except for Angel Rodriguez. And he's going to be on the bench even though he's seated on the bench. So maybe for this offensive possession, he's going to be allowed to come out and play and told to go hide in a corner if the Wildcats get possession so he doesn't get assessed a defensive foul. Inbound attempt upcoming. Wade Vincent is going to be the out-of-bounds recipient of the ball.
In for Cashion is sophomore Trey Tishner as well as sophomore Nick Nabavi in this last part.
30 seconds to play here in the third quarter. 6-point lead, Eagles with possession. Rodriguez crosses the timeline with the dribble. Spins a couple of times. Tishner tightly guarding him, resetting the 5-second count. Angel has the ball. 16 seconds to go. Looks like we're playing for 1. Once again, tight defense inside the three-point line. Christian Tovar for the three-point attempt. Front iron, no good. 6 seconds to go. Wildcats with a chance.
Frazier with the left hand up, floaters up, in and out. And that will end the third quarter there. Whew.
Bryson Hunt may have misdirected that just enough to make the field goal fail. Wade Vincent comes down with the rebound as the buzzer sounds. We started that quarter with the Hennessey Eagles 6-point lead. We have a 6-point lead for the Hennessey Eagles going to the fourth quarter.
Yeah, it's been a fast game. It's already here in the fourth quarter. It's whizzed by, Patrick, and certainly kudos to both groups. We've had some turnovers. We've had some sloppy play, but both sides making individual plays, good passing, good work on the backside in terms of setting screens and getting guys open, and we certainly have been treated to a good one here tonight.
Yeah, the play has not been sloppy at all. I mean, it's been good aggressiveness both on the offensive end and the defensive end. You can look up there at the scoreboard on your screens and see 1 foul assessed to the Wildcats, 2 fouls assessed in that quarter to the Hennessey Eagles. So even though there's been aggressiveness on both teams, there's not been grabbing and hugging, and there has also not been ticky-tack fouls being called by the game officials. I think Mr. McCarthy, Mr. Hoffman, and the other official, which I have forgotten his name now, they've done an outstanding job in this by administrating their duties as game officials and not just blowing the whistle because they think something may have happened, but really assessing what's going on. So 1 more quarter to play. Eagles with the first opportunity. The possession favors them. They need to go left to right. The ball is going right to left in their possession. Dominguez has the ball in his hands. Crossover dribble into the paint. He dishes it off to Wade Vincent, who comes back to the elbow, puts up the 15-footer. Yes, sir. Wade Vincent with the first field goal and a timeout. We need to have a defensive change right here. Noah Murray onto the court.
You know, that last possession, and I've seen the last few possessions, Austin Frazier has really absolutely sunk down to help out on the block on those passes, which has really opened up that baseline 3 over on that other side. And you've got to appreciate, the help side D, but it does come at a cost sometimes, and we've seen that already here throughout the game. With Hardaway, it looks like he's got a drop. With down 8, there's plenty of time here. It's a situation where it's not panic time, but there's got to be a time and place where, you know, maybe a full court press of some sort, or some sort of pressure D will have to come into play for the Cashion Wildcats.
They'll have the first opportunity to score in the possession that will follow this timeout. Down by 8. Eagles scored on their first possession of the fourth quarter. That with a Wade Vincent 15-foot jumper just before the timeout.
In for Cashion, we've got Alex Nabavi Sr., sophomore Austin Frazier, senior Caden LaFortune, sophomore Vance Rainey, who's been the workhorse on the rebound, offensive and defensive glass, and Jacob Woody Sr. sitting on the baseline, looking to get the ball. Frazier across the timeline. Kick it out to Rainey on the left side, looking to find something for Nabavi. He's tightly guarded. LaFortune on the cut. Woody on the baseline, looking to go left hand, up and in. Nice work by the senior wing to stay patient and find his shot there on the baseline.
Great move on the baseline, getting around Christian Tovar first and then stopping and going off the glass. First possession, first field goal for the Wildcats, so both teams have traded 2 to start the fourth quarter. Tovar dishes it to Wade Vincent, gives it up to Bryson Hunt, baseline. Now the dish to Juan Dominguez. He shorts it, rebound Wildcats.
Woody up the court quickly, left hand up and in. Nice work by the senior there to get it from Vance Rainey to cut the lead to 4.
44-40 at the 6:45 mark right here. Fourth quarter, bad pass. Miscommunication right there by the Hennessey Eagles.
So you talked about a short bench. Does fatigue come into a situation like this, Patrick, for Hennessey?
It really hadn't been until this tournament that he's gone through the 7-man rotation. Did get an 8th man in with a brief play by Leighton Choate earlier, but so we're going to see. Usually once tournament time comes around postseason, it's a shortened bench. So we'll see. Hopefully they're in shape to play a full 4 quarters. Turnover right there. Wade Vincent, he jumps the passing lane. He's going to go all the way in, but he gets it blocked.
So Woody with the possession there, drives left hand, jump stop, and in for his 6th straight bucket of the game here in the fourth quarter.
Great athletic move right there by Woody. He's decided to show up on the offensive end and the defensive end now. Trimming the lead 2-2. Timeout on the court. Second assessed of the half. Full timeout charged to the Hennessey Eagles. 44-40 in the fourth quarter. 44-42, check that, here in the fourth quarter. Hennessey Eagles ranked number 10. Cashion Wildcats ranked number 9. Wildcats out of Class 2A, Eagles out of 3A this year, getting bumped up to play in 3A this year. But as I mentioned before, this is a very important game for each of these teams, not just getting a win in the win column, but a win against a top 10 team goes a long way in helping you in the rankings as the season progresses this month. Before the final rankings assess who is the top seed in each area. So I mentioned before, getting into the top 8 is tantamount to getting the best opportunity to advance to the big house come late postseason time.
And Patrick, there's a trophy to fight for here as well. So
without a doubt, and there's always pride because these teams see each other constantly. So, yep, there is a trophy for the Three Rivers Conference basketball tournament. And each one of these programs takes great pride in being the tournament champion each year. So, yep, they are definitely playing for that as well. 2-point game. We've played 2 minutes of the fourth quarter. 44-42, 2-point lead for the Eagles with possession. Tovar for the 3-point attempt off the front iron. Does he get his own rebound? He has his hands on it and then loses it to the Wildcats. Slowing it down, Wildcats.
Jacob Woody with a nice rebound there. Nice work on the baseline to strip that ball out and get possession. He'll give it to Jonah Jenkins across the timeline. Vance Rainey sets, looks for the 3. Jenkins backs out, gets the call from Hardaway. Looks like we're going to have a high post screen here from Nabavi. He's asking for the ball. Jenkins with the pull up from 3. He'll drive, he'll look, kick back out to Frazier. Another pass to Rainey. He passes up to 3. Frazier will throw it up.
3-second lane violation. The second one called against the Wildcats. Had an open 3-point look that was about to be launched just before Mr. McCarthy assessed the 3-second lane violation. 44-40, Eagles with possession, needing a basket. They've only got 1 field goal this quarter. Got a foul away from the basket on the point guard. Jenkins being assessed that one, his first. Both teams have 2 here in the second half. Long inbounds to Christian Tovar. He gets the ball 30 feet away from the basket, setting the ball back through the point guard, Angel Rodriguez's hands. Tight call right there. No whistle. Now a whistle. Being aggressive long ways from the basket. Jenkins getting charged for his second foul this trip.
So with that, they're definitely going to switch up now, and Vance Rainey will come back and switch. Austin Frazier will be replaced by senior TJ Roberts, who will come down on the block and help out with defense in the lane.
Inbound pass to Angel, quickly tied up. We're calling it a jump ball, and that possession arrow favors the Cashion Wildcats.
Good effort there by Woody, recognizing it, getting over on the trap, and able to get the jump ball. So with that, Vance Rainey kick it back to Jonah. Jonah will get the call from Hardaway. And Cashion will set up to try to cut, or basically try to tie this or even take the lead. Rainey on the left wing, back out to Jenkins on the baseline, looking down low. They'll reverse it. Rainey will set back up, out the back to Jenkins on the left arc. TJ Roberts at the elbow, looking to screen for Jonah. Jonah drives right hand, good look, up and in. Nice work there, nice little two-man game, and then we have a tie ball game.
Opened it up all the way into the paint, to the glass, and the made field goal. Tie ball game, 44-44. I'm going to mark that down, tied at 44 here at the 4:20 mark. Now we got a foul at the elbow.
Looks like the officials are tightening it up now.
Half the fans believe that was a wonderful call. I won't say what the other half of the fans believe it was. Three-point attempt, Juan Dominguez, short off the iron, rebound Wildcats.
And there's Jacob Woody again, long arms of the law, coming in and reaching up there and getting that ball. He's been great here in the fourth quarter for the Cashion Wildcats. So with that, Jonah Jenkins will set up off the left side. We've got Woody and Nabavi across the arc looking for a double screen here. We'll see what we can find out for Jonah. Jonah will pull the trigger. Bang! Three-point shot for Jonah. He says, thank you, coach.
Oh, that's nice for the Wildcats. Trailed by 6 and now lead by 3, 47-44. Eagles have only got one field goal this quarter, needing to change that right here. Stop the bleeding just a little bit. That's a pass attempt by Angel with a foul call.
So fifth foul in the half there for Cashion, 5-2. Fourth foul by Rainey. That's going to be one to look at for sure as we move forward. The only one on the floor there with foul trouble.
Angel with the ball in his hands, goes baseline, one dribble. Doesn't have anybody to get it to, so he bounces it off of TJ's hip to reset the offense. 3:34 mark of the fourth quarter. Substitution here. Trey Tishner back onto the court for the Wildcats. Wildcats up by 3. Eagles with possession, trailing as they have not since the first quarter of play. Trying to get the ball in, nearing the 5-second mark. Angel comes down with it into the paint. Bounce pass to Bryson Hunt. Angel with the assist. Hunt with the basket.
Cashion will bring it up. Little half-court pressure here by Hennessey. Little trap action back out to Jacob Woody from Jonah. TJ Roberts cross pass back to Jonah. And we'll set back up here. We've got Nabavi on the high post. Jacob Woody asking for the ball in the wing, and we'll see what we've got here. Looks like Hennessey in him. It looks like in a man. Looks like Jacob Woody will drive. They're going to call a walk.
Ooh, I thought we were going to have a foul on the floor near the baseline. Had real tight defense right there. Scott McCarthy calls the traveling violation.
He's had a lot of tough calls, hasn't he? He's been in there.
Coach Hardaway had one word to say and then turned around, and that was enough. I believe he only disagreed a little bit. Now a pass into Bryson Hunt, but I believe we're going to have an offensive foul.
And that's our man, TJ Roberts, getting the charge there.
Angel Rodriguez going to get charged with the foul. That's going to be his 5th, and he will foul out at the 2:48 mark. Down by 1. Now we have a timeout requested and granted by Coach Brady Page.
Angel is certainly the engine that makes Hennessey go.
He is he is the energy, the engine, and all things. He's not the high point scorer for the team. That would be Juan Dominguez. But everything always starts through Angel's hands. But they do know how to react with him on the bench. They've got several people that can handle the ball from the point position, one being Juan Dominguez as well as Wade Benson and Christian Tovar. Each of those three can run the point position and shoot from anywhere on the court as well. So we'll see, it's next man up kind of thing for the Eagles. Christian Rodriguez will probably be the one that gets the playing time in just a moment, depending upon how Coach Page wants to substitute following the foul out here by Angel. 47-46. It's everything we want it to be and everything it usually is in the Three Rivers Conference Basketball Tournament Championship. Girls game was the same way, 1 point game right there. Came down to the wire in the ladies game, and this one's going to do the same thing right here in the boys championship of the 2020 Three Rivers Conference Basketball Tournament. Second buzzer right there, signaling the end of the timeout.
Looks like we've got sophomore Austin Frazier, who's had a really nice game himself, coming in, replacing TJ Roberts as Cashion goes on offense. Vance Rennie checks it in. Jonah Jenkins will get it. We'll get it across. Looks like a little full court, we'll call it a little half court press here for the Hennessey Eagles. Back out to Rainey, to Jenkins. They'll split it. Back to the middle, and they'll reset here. So Hennessey falls back into a little, it's like a 3-2. 1-3-1, actually, it looks like. Austin Frazier with the pressure gets it back out to Jenkins. He'll look to get it back out to the middle. Got Nabavi at the free throw line asking for the ball. And they basically are daring him to go into the middle. Jenkins will reset here, 2:14 left. Frazier back to Jenkins. Cross pass to Rainey, to Nabavi. Thought about it. Let's see if they'll go back to him again.
Coach Hardaway has a 1 point lead and might be happy to just take that all the way to the final buzzer. We have now played 1 minute since the previous timeout, and the ball has not gotten inside the free throw line. Now it has, then kicked right back out. We might have 2 minutes and 48 seconds of offensive possession. But first, we're going to get a foul on the floor.
Well, that's an important foul, Patrick. That's going to put 6 on the board for, no, I apologize. That'll be 4 for Hennessey. We've got a little substitution here. Let's see if Cashion goes back to that slowdown ball. We're all proponents for the shot clock. I promise you the guys out there on the court for both sides would love it too as well. Austin Frazier in on the inbound, so Rainey jump stop, back out to Frazier. Seniors are asking for the ball, Woody and Nabavi. Jonah Jenkins off the clear. Nice defense by the Hennessey Eagles. Back into Nabavi. He'll shoot that little shot there, that jumper that's been so good for him. Rolls in and out. Rainey with another offensive rebound. Back out to Frazier. And with that, Hardaway will take the timeout. As we talked about half the fans, there's certainly a few Hennessey fans wanting the over the back. With that capture, that might be fifth or sixth offensive rebound for Rainey, the sophomore, working really hard.
Yeah, what I want to do right now is commend the official, Scott McCarthy, on that call, because in high school basketball and from the stands, too many times and quite often you have people yelling over the back, call it. That is not a foul in high school basketball. Unless you get body and force the guy out of the way, it is not a foul to be taller or jump higher than the person next to you. And you'll get that yelled at you, and you'll even have game officials call a foul for over the back. Well, clearly right there, Mr. McCarthy got it 100% correct, because Rainey jumped higher, got possession of the ball, and came down with no contact. He should not be called for a foul for being more athletic, being taller, jumping higher. So Scott McCarthy was out, did a great job on that no call, no whistle. It wasn't a foul and never should be assessed a foul. So great athleticism for Rainey on that, and they're going to get rewarded for that.
Yeah, Rainey, a long line of basketball family between the Jenkins and Rainey family. His older brother Vaughn is a point guard for Rogers State up in the northeast corner of the state. So with that, pass into Nabavi. He gets trapped, will dribble through, and he's going to hang on the ball out to Jenkins. Jenkins will set back up. Hennessey trying to get the trap, and we'll get the foul there. with 1:08 left in the game.
Juan Dominguez is going to get charged with that one. He's got 3 now. Both teams with foul. Got both teams with 5 fouls. 2 more to give before we have anybody at the line. There was a foul attempt, did not get called. Now an open shot right there, elbow given up.
So lots of passing here by the Cashion Wildcats. They are not going to take a shot, and they're going to force Hennessey to foul. Nabavi in the elbow, he looks, he kicks it out to Frazier. Frazier will reset, and Jonas back at the top with 45 seconds left. Hennessey with the trap, back out to Nabavi at the three-point line. He'll body up, he'll dribble, kick out to Frazier, to Jenkins. Rainey back out to Nabavi, and we do have a foul. We finally got a foul here with 32 seconds left, number 6 for Hennessey.
Bryson Hunt's going to get charged with his first. Substitution now, another person onto the court entering for the first time, senior number 10, Kenley Wyrick onto the court. He's there for defensive purposes and maybe to try to get this 7th foul to put the, nope, he's not fouling. Substitution now. Wyrick back onto the court. Coach Hardaway is adamant that a foul occurred during that throwaway. Game officials did not see a foul. They saw aggressive play but no contact, and then the errant throw. So Eagles will have possession, down by 1, 25 seconds to play. Shooters on the court. 2 low post players as well for the Eagles. 1 point, Wade Vincent goes into the paint, but before doing so, Coach Page requests and is granted timeout.
We got a good one, Patrick.
Boy, that turnover right there changed the dynamic, as we had gone 2 full minutes without even a shot attempt by the Wildcats. They got down low. I guess there was 1 shot attempt when Rainey got his rebound there. But other than that, it was let the clock go and see what happens. And sometimes when you play that, you had mentioned it before, sometimes it goes to the detriment of the offense when they're playing the slow down, let the clock tick kind of offense. Hennessey will have possession following this timeout, down by 1. It's championship game. Three Rivers Conference basketball tournament, and as I mentioned before, everything you could hope it to be. Whether you're a Wildcat fan or an Eagle fan, this is the beauty of high school basketball right here. Both teams have a chance to win this game right now. 1 on defense and 1 on offense with 14.9 seconds to play. So what's going to win this game? The Wildcat defense on this possession or the Hennessey Eagle offense? We'll find out in the next 14 seconds. Foul away from the ball. Wade Vincent is fouled.
That was actually on Jacob Woody on the dribble drive penetration.
Yeah, non-shooting. It was way out on the court. Both teams with 6. Next foul will result in free throw attempts regardless of where the foul occurs. We're inside 8 seconds. Vincent has the ball in his hands. Christian Rodriguez, he shorts it. Rebound Wildcats, and that will end the contest. Christian had the opportunity from the corner. Sophomore put it up, had the look. He was given the opportunity, shorts it just a little bit. Sometimes they fall, sometimes they don't. But the defense was the tell of the tape for the Cashion Wildcats. They won the game, 47-46. Fantastic contest for the 2023 Rivers Conference basketball tournament.
Absolutely, Patrick. And I got to tell you, for what we had for essentially about 3 3/4 of the game, high fast-paced action, and that last couple of minutes was just when Hardaway went to that slowdown, kind of maybe took a little bit of air out of the entire game, but certainly from that last possession, both teams certainly should be very proud of their performance tonight, and I know they're both going to have great seasons for the remainder of the year.
Oh, without a doubt. I want to give it up to the Cashion Wildcats defense and Coach John Hardaway. They limited the Hennessey Eagles to 4 points in the fourth quarter. Eagles entered the quarter with a 6-point lead and only scored 4. That's not enough to hold the lead. You lose by 1 right there. On the board offensively for the Hennessey Eagles, Bryson Hunt had 4 points. Angel Rodriguez had 6 points for the Eagles. Juan Dominguez had 8. Wade Vinson added 13, and Christian Tovar was the leading scorer for the Eagles. He had 15 in the contest, but all of that was 1 point short of tying it and 2 points short of winning it. But all the accolades need to go to the Cashion Wildcats, your 2020 Three Rivers Conference Tournament champion.
Yeah, you know, Patrick, Coach Harder was able to finally win one, right? Last year was their first year to win the Three Rivers tournament, and now they've gone back-to-back. Certainly kudos to Coach Hardaway and to that senior bunch of T.J. Roberts, Caden LaFortune, Jacob Woody, and Alex Nabavi that kind of chimed in. So in terms of the point totals, we basically had a great back half for Jacob Woody, who came in with 12 points. Jonah Jenkins, sophomore point guard, with 10. We had followed with Vance Rainey with 2. Tons of offensive and defensive rebounds. He might be your star of the game in terms of just heart and hustle. T.J. Roberts with 3, the big rebound at the end of the game. Caden LaFortune, senior, with 3. Austin Frazier with 4. And senior Alex Nabavi comes in with 13 points, total leader on the team and for the evening. And just a really fun night, a great game here by the Cashion Wildcats and the Hennessey Eagles.
Well, very nice job. I enjoyed broadcasting the game with you, and want to thank our title sponsors, all of those entities of Pioneer, for giving us the opportunity to bring you guys this video live stream, as well as Squirtle and Cimarron Electric, our title sponsor for the 2020 Three Rivers Conference Basketball Tournament. Congratulations once again. Your Cashion Wildcats are the champion of the 2020 Three Rivers Conference Basketball Tournament. We'll see you next year.
Patrick, you're awesome, brother. Thank you, sir. I enjoyed it. Really did.